give us your short introduction.
My name is Iman and I am from grade 10. I want to be a head girl and take the responsibility of my studies and head girl.
That's good. Okay, Iman, can you describe a time when you had to make a difficult decision?
If I were stuck in a difficult situation, then if two students are arguing with each other, then I listen both sides and then make a decision. And I take 5 to 6 minutes to make a decision or resolve a conflict.
Okay. Can you think a situation where you would take responsibility for a mistake or an oversight?
If I do any wrong thing, then I want to fix it and better than next time.
Okay. You want to improve. Because continuous development is very much necessary for everyone. Okay. How would you ensure that every student feels heard and represented? मतलब कैसे उनको लगेगा स्टूडेंट्स को कि उनको सुना जा रहा है और उनकी आगे नुमाइंदगी की जा रही है?
If I listen to students and proper giving their any wish to man, and then I proper give to their any opinion or any wish to man.
In every matter, feedback is very much important. जब भी कोई टास्क आपको मिलता है उसका फीडबैक जरूरी है. मतलब अगर आपने वो टास्क खुद करना है तो फीडबैक टीचर को दें, अपनी प्रिंसिपल को दें. अगर वो टास्क किसी से लेना है तो फीडबैक खुद जाकर लें कि आया जो काम आपने कहा था वो हुआ या नहीं. मोस्टली काम खराब इसलिए होते हैं कि हम प्रॉपर फीडबैक नहीं लेते या देते. ठीक है. अकाउंटेबिलिटी में दोनों चीजें हैं, आपने देना भी है, आपने लेना भी है. फीडबैक इज वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है. Next, what would you do if you were faced with a challenge or obstacle that seemed insurmountable?
If I were stuck in any obstacle or any difficulty, then I take decision on that situation and work hard.
Okay. Now, how do you think a head girl can promote values such as empathy, kindness, and respect?
As a head girl, I take the responsibility. If someone lost anything, then if I found, and then I take the responsibility to keep it with care, and then next day I give it with honesty.
What initiative or projects would you like to implement to support during your tenure? What initiative or projects would you like to implement or support during your tenure as a head girl?
As a head girl, I make projects and activities for the.
Okay, give some examples.
If I have a project to do, and then
No, what kind of projects you want to implement? Okay, Iman, best wishes for the future for elections of head girl. Okay, thank you so much.
I am Nithal and I am from class 10. I would serious in my studies and business.
That's good. Okay, Manu, how would you communicate effectively with student teachers and school administrations?
Speaking politely and be honest.
And be honest. Okay, that's good. How would you ensure that you are accountable to the student body and the school administration? I repeat, how would you ensure that you are accountable to the student body and the school administration? Next. how would you ensure that you are accountable to the student body and the school administration? Accountability means कि आप कैसे जवाबदेह हैं, ठीक है? किस तरह से आप मतलब ऐसा है कि आप पे भी चेक एंड बैलेंस है, तो आप किन किन वे से जवाबदेह हैं स्कूल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एज अ हेड?
जो मतलब कि स्कूल में जो भी कुछ हो रहा है वो हमें मैम को आके ऑनेस्टली बताना चाहिए और हमें अपने टीचर्स को भी इन्फॉर्म करना चाहिए.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, हाउ वुड यू हैंडल अ डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन स्टूडेंट्स?
Listen both sides
And then decide
correct answer.
what is correct. Okay. Next, how do you think a head girl can promote values such as empathy, kindness, and respect?
But we will be good.
Good. And what initiative or projects would you like to implement or support for school culture or school positive culture?
Create more events.
Create more events like
Sports.
sports. Sports is missing right now. Okay. Best wishes, Manu. Thank you so much.
My name is Sarifika and I am from grade 10. I want to be the head girl and I would handle my studies and duties fine.
Okay. Okay. First question is what qualities do you think make a good leader?
A good leader must be confident, respectful, and responsible. I would communicate with both students and teachers and do my best for everyone.
That's good. Okay. How would you prioritize your responsibilities as a head girl?
I would communicate with both students and teachers. I would be the best example for the students and I would try to manage my studies and duties.
Okay. Next, how would you promote school spirit and unity among students?
I would if I would be the head girl, I would ask to organize fun activities like sports day and quiz competitions. This will help the students to become well.
That's good. Okay. Can you describe a time when you had to think critically and comes up with a creative solution to any problem?
Once during a group project, one of our classmates was absent. I decided to divide my work among rest of us. This helps us to complete our group work on time.
What personal qualities do you think are essential for a head girl? Personal qualities.
I think a head girl must be responsible, respectful, and kind. I would always be the best example for her.
That's good. That's a good future, you can say, promise. Okay. Next, what do you think are the most important issues facing our school right now?
I think our school should organize more fun activities like fun fairs, sports day, and something.
Chalo, best wishes for future. Okay, thank you.
I read in class 10. I want to be the head girl and I want to take my responsibilities serious with my studies and time management.
That's very good. Okay. First question is, can you describe a time limit when you had to make a difficult decision, your conflict resolution? Time limit.
When there is any difficulties in students, when they fight with each other, then I communicate with them and then I find a solution of it and within 5 to 6 minutes, almost according to me, I can find a solution and handle it.
That's good. Okay. How would you ensure that you are accountable to the student body and the school administration?
If I am elected as a head girl, so my first responsibility is to be honest with school administration and communicate friendly with students, that they can trust me and they can trust me and share their problems with me. And I think that I can do it with honesty.
Okay, that's good. And what initiative would you take to support studies, students' mental health and well-being?
If I hear that some students facing problems in their studies or any type of mental distress, then first I communicate with them and discuss about their problems. Then I communicate with my teacher, and then I want to discuss about their problems with my principal or with my teachers, and then I will have to find a solution that make them happy and tension free.
Very good. Next question is, what would you do if you were faced with a challenge or obstacle that seemed insurmountable?
If I facing a challenge then that I cannot handle by myself, then I first communicate with my teacher and I want their help. Then my teacher and me communicate with my principal, and then with the help of them I can face my challenge easily.
Okay. Next, how do you think a head girl can promote values such as empathy, kindness, and respect in the school?
First, as a head girl want to be honest, respectful, and kindness also. First, when students face difficulties, then as a head girl, my duties are to hear them and I want to be that one that the students can trust me and discuss their problems. And then I honestly talk about the situation with my school administration or teachers, and then with the help of them I can find a solution, and then
That's all. Okay. How do you envision the school evolving, yeah, improving in the next few years?
if I am elected as a head girl, so first I want to improve our school speaking skills, communication skills, and build confidence among students, that they can easily communicate with teachers, with me and principal without any hesitation.
That's good. Okay, Yashva, best of luck for head girl elections. Okay, thank you.